she's running around. Where is she? Where's the Chevy Chase Bateman? She's getting hotter. Hotter. Yo! She's found him. Congratulations, Kathy. You have just won a pair of tickets to a future Washington Wizards game. But Kathy, we have another surprise for you.
Honey. Honey, will you there?
Ouch. How did that lady know that that wasn't a diamond so quickly? He should have done his homework. She certainly did. Now, did you know that America purchases 50% of the world diamonds? That's huge considering the size of the world. Did you also know that 80% of women in the United States will or has received a diamond for her engagement ring? Well, obviously that lady, but today I would like to go over what's called 4Cs. These are things to consider when purchasing diamonds. So first I'll go over cut, then I'll go over clarity, third will color, fourth, terracotta. Now, cut doesn't refer to the shape of a diamond. A lot of people may get that confused. It's something that's quite a bit different. The shape is the shape. The cut really refers to the proper proportion of that shape so that light will pass through it properly so the diamond will shine. I mean, let's face it, that's why we buy and wear diamonds, is so that they sparkle. So cut is an important factor when purchasing a diamond. Clarity is exactly what it sounds like. It's how clear the diamond is. Now, GIA, which is Gemological Institute of America, pretty much at the foundation of the scale. It starts at what's called flawless, which obviously means the diamond has no flaws. Now, these are more common to see in a museum. They're not really common to find in diamonds that you would wear every day. The same goes for what's called internally flawless. Now, internally flawless and flawless are really similar, except for the fact that internally flawless means that it's flawless on the inside, but may have imperfections on the outside that happen during the cutting process. So next we move on to VVS, the clarity range, which means very, very slightly included. They have VVS 1 as well as VVS 2. 1 is always a little bit clearer than 2, because you'll hear me mention it as we go on. So VVS 1 and VVS 2, they're slightly included 1 and 2, basically mean that they're very near to flawless. There's going to be some imperfections in the diamond, but you will need 10 power to them, and even then it's going to be a real strain to find anything at all inside the diamond. Next there's VS, which is very slightly included, and also a VS1 and a VS2. Again, same thing goes for this. There's going to be a little bit more in the way of characteristics or included on the inside of the diamond. Again, you're going to need a 10-power loop to see them. You're not going to be able to see these with the naked eye. Next, there is SI, or slightly included, and there is an SI1 as well as an SI2. Now, the European Gemological Institute did, in fact, institute an SI3. However, we're not going to go into that. We'll use Gemological Institute of America as our guideline. So, according to them, there is an SI1 and an SI2. Now, here you will be able to see characteristics under the loop a little bit more clearly. However, again, you will not be able to see these imperfections with the naked eye. At least you shouldn't be able to. And then lastly, there's the I range, which is included. There's an I1, an I2, and an I3. Again, I1 would be clearer than a 2 or I3. In this range, you will not need a loop to see any characteristics. So that means that you will be able to see any kind of imperfections that the diamond may have with the naked eye. And so you need to decide what you can live with as far as clarity is concerned. Color. Color is another consideration when purchasing a diamond, because let's face it, it's the first thing you see when you look at a diamond. Now, the GIA scale goes from D, the lightest, all the way down to E, with fancy colors, such as a natural yellow diamond, blue, red diamond. Diamonds come in a lot of different colors. But we're not going to go into that. We're going to just stick to the white diamonds for now. D, E, and F on the scale are considered completely colorless, which means that you're not going to get any kind of yellow hue or overtones to the diamond. And then G, I, and J are considered to be near colorless. So you may be able to see a little bit more yellow with GH or IJ range, but it's still a really neutral place to be in. It's probably a little bit easier to pocket than the colorless range. So again, you'll have to decide what is important to you. Colorless, of course, more expensive. So, carat weight. Carat weight, plainly said, is the size of a diamond. I'm not going to go into specific details about the diamond. Basically, it's weight, and it does deal with specific gravity. A diamond is about a little bit more than 3 times heavier than water. So if you were to drop it in a bit of water, it would obviously sink to the bottom pretty quickly. 100 points equals an carat, so it makes it really easy for people to understand. 50 points would be a half a carat. So when purchasing a diamond, one has a lot to think about. And since every diamond is very different, and even if they're graded the same, it may visually look different, it's really important to see exactly what diamond you will be purchasing, the exact diamond. And maybe internet type stores, although they have discounting and be really enticing as far as price, they may not be the choice for this type of purchase because you really need to see what it looks like. For instance, diamonds are really similar to people, let's say, because they're natural and form underneath the earth. So, if I have brown hair and brown eyes and I'm 5'7" and all the same specs as my neighbor who is also brown hair, brown eyes, and is 5'7", does that mean that we'll look or act or be exactly the same? Well, no. The same thing goes for diamonds. So it's really important that you see these are the things that I've gone over with you before you make your purchase. So consider the cut, consider the clarity, consider the color, and consider carat weight. So now it's your job to determine what's important to you when purchasing a diamond, and what compromises you may be willing to make for the sake of price. I hope this has been really informative to you.